Yo, yo, yo. He just shocked everyone. All rise. Here comes the judge. Yankees win the first two games of their three-game set to wrap up the first half of the season with the Baltimore Orioles. They officially tied them in the AL East. Woo! Almost a brawl in game one. We're going to recap it right here. We're going to jump right to it. But we're going to kick things off with this guy right here and not waste any time. All rise. Here comes the judge. Your AL MVP is wrapped up. It's over. It's over. You know, they don't need to play the second half of the season. Trust me, the Yankees need him in the lineup every game, but he doesn't really need to do anything else for the rest of the season. Aaron Judge is your AL MVP, and he just did it again. He did it again. There's a nice little graphic there. Shout out to MLB.com. The most home runs hit by a Yankee in club history before the All-Star break. He breaks a tie with Roger Maris. You know, he likes passing Roger Maris. You know, single season home run record included. And he's all but locked up the AL MVP. I mean, what can you say about this guy that hasn't been said about Aaron Judge? Again, the best player on the planet. Miss me with the Mookie Betts, miss me with the Juan Sotos, miss me with the Shohei Ohtanis, miss me with the Bryce Harpers, miss me with the Rafael Devers. The best player on the planet is this handsome young man right here, Aaron Judge. He goes, the Yankees go as he goes. And what you've seen from him from this first half, he's put up stats. Let's just take a look at those stats. He's put up stats that some guys would dream of putting up for the entire year. It is just ridiculous, the numbers he has put up in this first half. Homegirl Gabby, she dropped a whole video on that. Go check that out. It's right here on the network. But Aaron Judge, he's your AL MVP. Every superlative, every adjective in the book, just number 99. He's on another level right now. He's getting the Barry Bonds treatment. You might as well just give him the walks, give him the four fingers, give him the free pass, and just let him take his base. Because when you put it in the zone, when he's in the zone, the ball is going to get hit hard. And it's going to go far, far away like Peter Pan. Like this is what he's done this season is just it's legendary. It's absolutely legendary. He's on another level, and as long as he stays healthy, I don't see why the AL MVP is even up for discussion. I know Soto's having a great year. Gunnar Henderson's having a great year. Bobby Witt Jr. is having a great year too. There are a lot of guys who are raking this year, but what this guy's doing right here, nobody is touching him right now. The AL MVP belongs to Mr. Aaron Judge. You know, and let's just keep this party rolling because there was a game that was played. There was an absolute game that was played, and we got to dissect it. The evil empire strikes back, and strikes back with a vengeance. This was a very important series for the Yankees. Offensively, they have been sputtering. You know, we've covered it in detail all throughout the first half of the season, really since this channel started over the past month plus, going on 2 months. But what they've shown in these first two games against the Baltimore Orioles has been dominance. Dominance hitting, dominance pitching. And the Yankees got the party started with Austin Wells. He set the tone. 3-run home run. That was after an RBI single by Gleyber Torres. And 4-0 just like that. 4-0 just like that. You know what I mean? I like how he pimped the home run too. He stared at it. Sometimes you got to just look at it. Sometimes you just got to, yeah, I did that. Austin Wells, you know what I mean? He cranks that home run. He hit it to Canada. I mean, he's been raking too this first half of the season. Another one of those baby bombers that is here to stay, that they've called up. You know, Jose Trevino in spots, and he's done his thing here and there. But you ask me who's been the more effective bat in the Yankee lineup, it's been Wells. And he set the tone with the 3-run home run, and then the Yankees weren't done. The Yankees weren't done because some guy named Juan Soto, you know, he kept the party going. You know, changeup after changeup after fastball after changeup. He finally saw a changeup that he liked, and he took that to center too. You know what I mean? Juan Soto He's been battling the bruised hand injury that he suffered in Toronto a few weeks ago. But come on, I mean, right next to Judge, I want you to name me a hotter hitter when right than this guy right here. And again, a 20-year extension, Brian Cashman. Let me say that again. A 20-year extension, Brian Cashman needs to be in this man's future. But his solo shot extended the lead to 5-1. But really, the hammer that brought it on home, was Aaron Judge once again. You know what I mean? And again, I like how the Yankees, every time somebody hit a home run for Soto and then Judge, even Wells too, they get little eyes action, like yeah. I want you guys to see what we're seeing. You know what I mean? They were just having fun. In Baltimore. You know what I mean? I heard Baltimore, they're really known for their seafood, crab cakes, lobster, shrimp, crabs. You know what I mean? Yankees just had a little lobster seafood bash, and then bash some home runs too. You love to see it. And with all those home runs and with that decisive 6-1 victory, don't look now, but look at those standings. As I mentioned before, deadlocked in the AL East. And look at what the Orioles have done in their little 10-game stretch. They're 3-7. And mind you, they just got swept by the Cubs. Go, Cubs, go. You know what I mean? 5 straight losses. I think on this homestand, if I'm not mistaken, 5 games in now, the Orioles they've scored, I think, 4 runs the entire homestand. Like, their offense is absolutely sputtering. We've talked about the Yankees' offense being ice cold this last month or so, but the Baltimore offense has been worse, believe it or not. And the Yankees have caught them, and they have a chance to pass them in the final game of the first half of the season that we will also recap tomorrow. But boy, oh boy, look at those standings. Deadlocked in the AL East. Obviously, the Yankees won back in the loss column, but this is a statement series right now. And the Yankees are making an abundant statement with back-to-back victories, decisive victories, dominant victories, 4-1 and then 6-1. You know, the Orioles have 2 runs in the first 2 games. So big props to the Yankees for tying up the AL East. It wouldn't look good. I remember I was calling it a pipe dream, and the Yankees kind of just they took that personally, like Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. The AL East is a pipe dream. Yeah, we took that personally. You know what I mean? So you love to see it. You love to see what Garrett Cole did in Game 1, dominance, and what Luis Gil, and that's a little foreshadowing, did in Game 2. Dominant performances. The offense is coming alive. It's again, the table setters. When the table setters set the table, the big dogs eat. It's just that simple. And by big dogs, I mean this guy. I mean this guy right here. I mean this guy right here. When the table's set, when Verdugo's getting on, when Volpe's getting on, when Glaber's knocking in runs, you know what I mean? When Austin Wells is making contact, when the guys in front are creating traffic, the big dogs can eat because it's harder for teams to walk Soto and walk Judge. They got to pitch to him. And when you pitch to him, the balls go far, far away. You know, you love to see it. So, you know what I mean? Yankees take the first 2 games, but we would be remiss if we didn't talk about this guy to bring things on home. Luis Gil, he's returned. I missed him too. I know you guys missed him. Lord knows I missed him. Yankee Nation, fans of the Evil Empire, we missed him. We missed you, buddy. Luis Gil is back. He's back, and he has been very, very dominant, returning to his old form. You know what I mean? I had to pick this picture here. This was after his final pitch of Game 2 at Camden Yards. He, blew a 100-mile-per-hour fastball and just held the hand up. I mean, talk to the hand, because the face don't understand. I'll take it back to the my 90s babies and 80s babies. You guys remember that saying. But he's been dominant the last 2 starts. Really, he should have got a win against. He pitched well enough to beat the Red Sox at the stadium. Offense was dead that night. I believe we got shut out too. But his line, 6 innings pitched, only allowed 5 hits, 1 walk, and 1 earned run. And again, 7 strikeouts. You give me that in a playoff game anywhere on the planet, at the stadium, at Camden Yards again, at Boston, at Cleveland. You give me that stat line, the Yankees win that game in the playoffs, and the offense is good, 10 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10. You give me that stat line. You give me 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. I'll take that to the bank 10 times out of 10 in a playoff game, in a postseason game. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is the Luis Gil that has been dominating the AL and really everybody in his path this whole first part of the season. You know, and I don't know if he was an all-star selection, but he earned himself an all-star selection. 10-5 again, and he got his lick back too. You know, that's what we call it around the way. He got his lick back because the Orioles lit him up at the stadium, and he was like, "Bet, I'm gonna see y'all again. I'm gonna see y'all at y'all place, and I'm gonna show y'all that I'm about that action." Dominance. You know, him and Cole, like I mentioned before, that's the 1-2 punch. That's the 1-2 punch that the Yankees are going to need, and throw Rodon in there too, because those are the 3 pitchers that if you're a Yankee fan, you're keying in on those guys, because I don't really trust Nestor Cortez, and I don't know what they're gonna do, you know, with Stroman in a postseason series, but you hope that he's in the mix too. But those are the guys that you are looking for to be money. You know, Stroman's a dog, and he's gonna be in the conversation as well, but the most consistent, dominant pitchers come postseason time, you're banking, especially based on the paycheck, you're banking on Cole, your ace. You're banking on Rodon. You've paid him to be a 2, a 1A, pretty much a second ace, and Gil. You know what I mean? And of course, add Stroman. So really 4. It's really Stroman. I got to give Stroh love because, you know, that's my guy. You know I love me some Marcus Stroman. But this was an impressive win for the Yankees, man. It was a very impressive win. And, you know, you're going to see here after the All-Star break if this series was fool's gold, because even if they drop the final game, hopefully they don't, let's get the sweep. Let's get greedy. I want to get greedy. Even if they drop this final game, you got to love what you've seen in these first 2 games. They've showed the Orioles that, listen, we know that it's going to be you and us the whole way. You know, the Red Sox, they're knocking too, but I expect for them to come down to earth eventually. You know what I mean? But it's Yankees, Orioles, really, until the cows come home, and that's going to decide. The winner of the AL East is going to come from those 2 teams. And what the Yankees have shown in these first 2 games is that, okay, when our offense is right, we're still the team to beat. Not just in the East, but honestly, in the American League and maybe the whole thing. Dodgers included, who just lost to the Detroit Tigers. Ugh. You know what I mean? But that does it here for Yankees Digest, bringing you all things Yankees. It's your boy, Ugo Onyianta. Keep on subscribing. Be an OG subscriber. Be an OG liker. Like the page. The subscribers are flooding in. The views are flooding in. The engagement's flooded in. You guys are blowing up this channel as I predicted. So continue to come along this journey with us and come join the show. Aaron's here. I'm here. Gang's all here. Let's get this world championship. Let's get this parade. Let's party like it's 2009. This has been Ugo Onyianta for Yankees Digest. See ya. Peace.